Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Gray Man Prepping. It is time for Tactical Tuesday. We're going to be talking about something more tonight because tonight's topic is preparing for a safe Halloween. How's everybody doing out there? Let me get a good look at you guys. All right, there we go. Let me go over here and check the comments and make sure I said hi to everybody and get out of here. All right, so first one in was Shady Hill Homestead, followed by CR, Creative Redundancy, then Walt Rogers, Phelan Clan Wolf, KDD, Greatest Gameplay Vlogging Community. Chef Tech is here, Prepping for the Ages. And I put in the words to Grim Grin and Ghost in there for you guys. Let's see. Kaylin Strain is here. Pat Small is here. Suzanne Galea is here. Alicia Autism Mom is here. Rebels Canners is in the house. Hey, Tammy. Going on down here, but he's talking back and forth. Tammy Harder is here as well. And Lewis, it's the Marshmallow Man, is here. And Diana 2's in the house. And down here, everyone's talking back and forth. Good, everyone's talking, okay? And that's where we're at right now. And let me see, it looks like we got 21 in the house right now. So how is everybody doing? Well, no, I'm doing just great. How about you guys? How are you guys doing? All righty. Oh, yeah, googly eyes. Oh, yeah, hang on. Let me dig one of these out and get a better look at you guys. It can't be Halloween unless I'm putting my fake eyes in. All righty. Oh, and of course I have my friend. My friend here I've had for, let me think. Okay, I've had him before I got married. I've been married since 1988. So I probably got him about 85, 84. And he's just, he's a little rude sometimes, like trying to kiss people. All righty. Okay, so tonight we want to talk about, I want to talk to you guys about safe Halloween, whether it's for you, your kids, your grandkids. I don't think anybody here has great grandkids. If you do, for them too. Things are quite a bit different now. Hang on, I forgot to do something. I knew I forgot to do something here. There it goes. Things are quite a bit different from when I was a kid. We would go out, groups of us. Once the youngest one of us was 7 years old, our parents didn't go with us anymore because there was 7, 9, 12, and 18. Yeah, my oldest sister would take us out walking around, and our parents would say, "Have fun." Of course, sometimes there would be our cousins who ranged from the same ages, plus a couple more in between there as well. So, but did your friend register to vote? Oh yeah, he's registered to vote. Captain Teague registered to vote. The zombie that rips his head off. I'm not putting him up this year, but he registered to vote. Yeah, and they had to re-qualify because the Democrats tried to register them as Democrats, and they had to go back and no, we're Republicans. All righty, so this over here, and while it's going up over there, hang on here. Go ahead and there we go. All right, so let's take a look at some of the stuff here. For a safe Halloween, we're going to go over and look at some things. To me, a graveyard's always safe. Why? Because there's nobody in there to get you. It's a nice, safe, quiet place. Everybody else in there is already dead. And yeah, costumes were simple when I was a kid. And kids actually did the sheet and stuff. Sometimes they put a hat on with the sheet. There were little devil costumes, little Martian costumes. My sister had a Tinkerbell costume from when she was little, but she did, by the time we were trick or treating, she was 10 years too old for that costume. So let's talk about some safety things here, folks. All right, there's a bunch of these. If you look up trick or treating safety, you'll get a whole bunch of these. Especially if you Google it and then you click on images, you'll get all these little posters and stuff. Yeah, you can be seeing that. Of course, when you're doing Dracula or Iger Khan or any of the other ones we had, or Freddy. Freddy had the red stripes on him, but Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees, yeah, it is hard for people to see you, which was great in our haunted house because we could walk right up to a crowd and not draw their attention and be standing there next to them and then say something, that's very interesting. They turn around, look, and they freak out. Anyways, back to kids. This says stay safe, this Halloween, across the street at corners. Yeah, always, Halloween or not. All that simple things. And then keep phones down. No, when you're out trick-or-treating, the phone does not come out. The phone should never be out. Let's see, trick-or-treat with an adult. Kids under the age of 12 should always with an adult. I guarantee you, I remember we were so happy when our parents stopped going with us when my younger brother reached, the age of 7, because, we did that. Of course, then 2 years later, we stopped trick-or-treating altogether. We started running our own haunted house. Let's see. Keep costumes creative and safe. Decorate costumes and bags with reflector tape or stickers. Stick close to light colors if possible. Yeah, if you're a skeleton, the light color is good, or a white sheet for a ghost. But if you're Dracula, you're in black and red, mainly black. Flashlight. Flashlight was something we always carried. Hey, Mark.
Hello.
Yeah. And if you're out driving on Halloween, to all those that are, well, let me put it this way. If this applies to you, it applies to you. Pull your head out of your butts and slow down. There's no reason to be racing around on Halloween night. And I like the time thing here. Yeah, that's a short time. We would have kids showing up at 4:30 to 9:30 trick or treating. So
we used to trick or treat on our way home from school in the afternoon wearing costumes.
Yeah,
and then go home, eat a little bit, and then right back out and out until all the lights were out.
Yeah. And then but usually about 9:30 is when the older teenagers would come out, and most of them would not be in costumes. The only ones that got candy at our place were the ones that were actually in a costume, and we would ride the other ones. Say, hey, you want candy? Get off your lazy butt and make a costume and do it right. And then usually either my brother, his wife, his oldest son, or my mom or dad would sneak around behind him in a costume and scare the crap out of him from behind.
I would tell kids would come up to my porch when my kids were trick-or-treating. I gave out good stuff. I gave out like the vending bags of potato chips, Doritos, candy bars, full-size stuff, not these little Jolly Ranchers. I was happy. I had fun. And these kids would literally show up and just stand there. And I'd be like, what? can I have candy? I'm like, no. Nobody would say trick or treat. These kids they have no idea. They're just like, oh, it's free candy night.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the little kids, I would prompt them like, what do you say? And mommy and daddy would be there. And she'd be like, please. I'm like, trick or treat, trick or treat. Like, here you go, mom.
Yeah.
You want a bag of chips? Here, dad, you want a beer?
Yeah, our forecast for Thursday is possible rain too as well. Of course, it was supposed to be raining today, and I think we got maybe 12 drops.
Yeah, my town, they'll do trick or treating on Friday night and Saturday night. One side of town gets Friday night. The other side, we won't talk about the other side of town, gets Saturday night. So that way kids can visit both sides of town. And that's when the vans show up and the cars and, oh, yeah. And it's like, nope. And they would show up a little later. It's like, yeah, we're closed. Sorry, out of candy. Yeah. Lights out. In the house I go. Have a nice night.
Yeah, we would, when we were doing trick-or-treating and stuff, there was no other night but Halloween night.
Right.
You didn't do it the day before. You didn't do it the day after. It was Halloween night only, and that was it. Let's see. I got a bunch of things going on here.
When is Halloween night? Tomorrow night?
No. Thursday night.
Oh, joy.
Yeah, during the midnight ride. Let's see what we got here. I'm just looking at the side chat. Yeah. What's weird is when I was a little kid, they didn't do, once you were out of the third grade, they didn't do costumes at school. And shoot, I don't think it would last until the third grade.
Well, 3 years ago, it was Halloween every day for the whole school year because everybody was wearing a mask.
Ooh. And I see Tibor's here. Let's see what else here. Just trying to keep up in the chat here. Yeah. Actually, the last year we went trick or treating. The parents, our parents, other people's parents, would be following behind slowly, following the kids in the street. You know, they'd be driving slowly as the kids were trick or treating, so the parents weren't with the kids to embarrass them, but they were there just in case. And sometimes they go up and they park up a block and they watch you walk up to them, and you walk half a block farther, they pull around again. But yeah.
See, stuff like that used to irritate me because, like, you know, the mother and father with their 4-year-old, 3-year-old, someone would come out with an infant with a trick or treat bag.
Yeah.
And I would ask them, like, oh, so who's at your house giving out candy? Oh, no, we're both out. Oh, I see. So you out and get the free candy. You won't give it away to the rest of the people. That's why I'm a reciprocal.
Yeah.
If my kids were out, I was giving out candy. They stopped going out, not giving out candy anymore.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. And this was one I thought was kind of trying to be cute. Scare safe, using the first letter. Stay in groups. Costumes should be well-fitting and flame-resistant. Yeah, so you don't trip. That always ticked me off, watching little kids being put in costumes that are too big and the parents not pinning it up so it'd fit right, and the kids would trip and fall. Always test makeup. Yeah, always before you put makeup on, a couple days beforehand, test on different parts, of your body to see if it's going to have a reaction. It's all the crap they put in makeup. It's just disgusting nowadays. Remember, look both ways when crossing the street. Examine all trees before eating. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's a lot of idiots out there. Stay on the sidewalks when possible. Avoid dark houses. Yeah, don't even go up to the house that's dark. Flashlights and glow sticks visibility. Okay. And enjoy with caution. Avoid trick-or-treating by yourself. Yeah, it's no fun to go trick-or-treating by yourself. It's always fun to have a couple of other friends with you, or brothers or sisters. All right, it says reflective tape on candy bags. When we went trick or treating, you know what we used for candy bags? Decorated
Pillowcase.
pillowcases. Yes,
Mine wasn't even
pillowcases that were
decorated. That was
decorated with different things on it, but nothing. You know, it was nothing was glowing. It was just supposed to make the pillowcases look creepy.
a
Um,
pillowcase could hold a lot of candy, and you could throw it over your shoulder and slug it home.
yeah, yeah. Never go into a stranger's home or car. Avoid eating homemade treats made by strangers. Um, yeah. Thank you, hippies in the late '60s and early '70s for putting razor blades in apples.
Hell, now they're giving out freaking CBD gummies.
Yeah. Okay. So, the main thing is to make sure your kids, grandkids, great grandkids, whatever, have a safe and happy Halloween and they live to do it again. And what else? I got a couple more things here. Yeah, it should be an adventure for kids. Okay, it should be an adventure for them to go out. And there are plenty of stories you can tell them about stuff, and about how the thing of history of Halloween came around. If you look through a deep dive, like Encyclopedia Britannica had a great thing back in the day when I was a little kid on it. But the sky's still bright there or light out, and you got all the kids out, houses are all well lit, safe area to go trick or treating. And I think that's the last one. Yeah, one of the things that I saw that CR said use a magnet. You know what works better than a magnet for just finding the metal pieces in it? You get yourself a plywood board and put it up on blocks. You put the candy out on it and use a metal detector, like going down the beach. And you crank that sucker up so it's really sensitive. You just go back and forth. You get it all. You separate all the candy. And you get it down to whichever piece it is. Search the number of actual cases of candy being tampered with.
Yeah, and what cities and what states?
California.
Yep. New York.
Oregon.
Baltimore.
Jersey. Those are the ones I remember just off the top of my head from last year. California's in it every friggin' year. And Northern California and Southern California. And guess what? Near the big cities. San Francisco, Oakland, Los Angeles, Long Beach. Yeah. Those, it's where all the creeps, tend to gather, where they can find like-minded creeps. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a thing a long time ago too.
This is yeah, and popcorn balls. I didn't hear about him putting that in. I heard about putting laxatives in certain candies and stuff. The double-sided razor blades were in the apples. The
Yeah, back in the day, way back in the day, you could go buy the little tiny treat bags at the 5 and dime, and then buy like a giant bag of candy corn, and then one person would put all the little candy corn in the baggies and fold them up and hand those out. That was fine back in the 70s ish, maybe into the 80s. After that, nobody ate it anymore. It's like, I'm not touching that. You touched it. I don't know what you're sneezing and wheezing on yourself, and you're handing me candy you touched. Nah, I'm not eating that.
Yeah, I remember that back in the '60s. The little bags of candy done up.
Yeah, that and candy apples and popcorn, but all the stuff that and you knew the people because you were in your neighborhood.
Yeah, and that was when it was fun.
Yeah, we did that for the kids we knew. Mm-hmm. We would make something special for them, but the parents, we were friends with the parents, so they'd come over. We had our little bag of little box of candy and stuff, like Snickers and whatever, and then little Sarah would show up from 2 doors up with mom and dad, and be like, do you want a candy apple or whatever treat we made? We were making Rice Krispie treats with like ghost figures on it and wrap them in saran wrap. Like, oh, absolutely. So we'd give her that, and it was okay to eat because
Yeah.
we made it, and they knew where it came from, and it was fine.
Yeah.
But other kids,
Yeah.
we didn't give it to them because we knew they'd just throw it in the trash.
Yeah. The thing is, though, with a lot of the cases that they get reported locally, but unless you're in the local town, you never hear about it on national
Nope.
news because it's not from a big city. You'd always hear about the ones in San Francisco. You'd always hear about the ones in Oakland, Los Angeles, but Modesto, never hear about it. But we knew it was happening, But they just the big ones only report the big cities, Yeah, there's a lot of screwy stuff on it, so it's just better to be safe about it.
I think in a few years, the scariest costume for somebody giving out candy is going to be sitting on your front porch dressed as a nurse. I won't say the specific words, but having something in one hand that they can, push the little button on to put it into your arm, and then something else in a little glass bottle with all kinds of fun names on it. But that maybe in like 10 years, that'll be scary.
That'd be scary now.
Well, yeah, but you couldn't get away with it.
Oh, sure you could. You could dress out. It's just, hey, I'm just being scary.
That's right.
But
free.
I saw a real cool reel yesterday. And it was all of a sudden I got a bunch of trick-or-treating type reels, and then back to the stupid car accidents and dash cams. I keep on blocking all of those when I get them because I've seen the same video on 20 different channels, and I know that it's not theirs. They're just copying someone else's video, trying to get more clicks on their own. But this one was really cool. They had a table set up there, and they had a lower table. And I said for kids, and the kids could reach in and take out, reach up. They take a bag out of the monster's hand, and when they took it out, the monster's hand would move, and another bag would roll down into the hand. And then there's an ice chest there on the big table that said adults. Well, I'll give you a hint. That wasn't an ice chest. That wasn't a table. Person went over, opened it up, and a monster jumped out, and a live person jumped out at the adults. And then, of course, what's going on now, I've seen a lot of reels today on the inflatable yard decorations. The dragons, the T-Rex, and everything. They are making them that are two function. One, they inflate. Two, you can put it on as a costume and inflate it around you.
But like the T-Rex type costume.
Yeah, and everything else. And so someone's standing out there as a dragon.
Froze.
Dragon facing one way away from the walkway towards the street and everything else. And when someone walks up the walkway, they turn and just scare the crap out of them. Because people don't expect the inflatable yard decorations to move. And there's this one couple on there that they're always, their things are picking on each other, their videos. And she did that in 3 different yard decorations, and she had all 3 out in the yard inflated. When he came home from work one time, he said, I see you in there. And he goes up and he starts poking one and he's moving around. Okay, not in that one, not in that one. Starts walking up the house. Well, they got coming on the porch. They got plants in front of it, bushes and stuff. She's hiding back there in a T-Rex. As soon as he stepped on the porch, she went, roar! You could tell the guy was scared because he peed his pants. But there's fun things you can do. And if you're a good adult, a good parent, you don't just take your kids out trick-or-treating, you get in costume too. I saw one that was he was dressed up as Shrek, she was dressed up green body paint, everything else. He was Shrek, she was Winona, and then the kids were dressed up as different characters from Shrek, and they were taking them out, and that one was cool. Yes, this is our reels that I've seen on Facebook.
And, CR's just doing his joke thing.
Yeah. Is this real?
No
yeah.
fake.
Where's the other one here? I was going to show you guys something here. Oh, let me get that up there. Gotta make sure this one here is. Go ahead and hang on. I got some malfunction going on, but I got something cool for you guys to see. I make this work right. And let's see here. If I can get this on the right side here. Pop over here where it should be. And so I went and pulled up a bunch of cool pictures I thought that I would share here. People would actually try to decorate their house. There were actually houses that had around when I was young that could be done up really easy. And some of the neighbors actually put fake dead trees out and tombstones out in their yard all the time. Trick-or-treating, yeah. Daytime trick-or-treating, not night. Sorry, that one slipped in. That was the Thanksgiving one. Wednesday is my favorite character from the Addams Family. Always has been. This is a cool costume. Fake news.
Yep.
I like the tags. His name tag. Let's go, Brandon. And these are carved pumpkins.
Yeah, that's some artwork there.
Yeah, because they cut it how the thinner they cut it, the brighter the light in it and stuff. So you can look up pumpkin artwork, and there's some amazing stuff out there.
I gotta try the technique where you let a squirrel carve your pumpkin, where you take a pumpkin, you cut the top off, you put some peanut butter inside it, and some on the outside, and let them just chew through it, and then you put a candle in it.
I saw something like that. Someone had a one of those containers, only it wasn't a rectangular one. It was rounded with a screw on top, full of nuts. And they were sitting out had it sitting out there doing the yard. And someone walk over and get it. And the squirrel came down and jumped into it, and it slipped on him. And all of a sudden, he's in there, and he's trying to run away, and he keeps bouncing around inside this big old thing of peanuts for about 15, 20 seconds before he finally bounces out, and he's gone. Wrong one.
I'm waiting for the post-holiday pumpkin season opens.
Yeah.
For the riflemen and hollow points. I told you about that. I will video one of those when I do it.
I would love to be able to set up something like that, a fake cloud or something, fog cloud. All right, here's a
jeez.
Yeah. When witches go Halloween. Ruth.
That's Pelosi, right?
Who knows? Yeah, I pulled some Facebook memes down here for this as well. Pumpkin went from to Botox. I hate it when it changes size on me. Come on. Look at that carving.
Yeah.
That is some good carving. And people setting up, doctors and stuff. And making fake eyeballs. These are all fake. And there's your feet meatloaf. Got some of the cool. I love cool. Oh, I didn't notice this the first time when I pulled this down, but there's zombies in the background. Shadow of Zombies. I thought it was just more headstones when I downloaded it at first. I didn't see it big blown up. So you got all these little zombies down here in the background.
They're here.
Real cool house here being lit up for Halloween. And of course, yeah, he's had to throw that one out there. This one
got fined by the HOA.
Yeah, I bet that as soon as the HOA fined them, they put out a thing on the dummy HOA president.
Yeah, put a name tag on it.
Put a name tag on it. Yeah. Guess what? Take this fine back, or there's going to be a real body in there. Some people's interesting artwork. They carved the pumpkin, and they've used dyed cheesecloth and stuff. Made a real cool thing there. And my buddies, I wish you would quit changing size on me. And for most of you should know what my favorite Halloween group is. It's the Merkins satire band, the Slash Street Boys. Yeah, I'll bring something up and put that out there in a minute. Yeah, they're doing the dance. This is one of the ones where they, did a lot of work on their pumpkins. Yeah, I think that's the last one.
So, fun fact: did you know? I think it was Friday the 13th, the one where they're in a camp. They're all camping. There's a lake and all that.
Yeah, that is
Camp Nobi Bosco. I was there. I mean, we went to that camp on and off when I was in Boy Scouts. It was we're in the movie theater, me and 3 friends and a couple girls and that, and we didn't realize where it was until the scene on the lake with the boat, the girl with her hand in the water, and the reflection you could see up in the sky. All of a sudden, we saw the power lines. Me and the rest of because we're all in Boy Scouts, we started busting up laughing. And meanwhile, there's a scary scene coming up where they come out of, he comes out of the water and grabs the girl, whatever. And we're laughing. And everybody, we get out of the movies. They're like, what in God's name was so funny? It's like, we know exactly where that was filmed because they shut the camp down for a year for that. They wouldn't tell anybody why.
Yeah. Yeah. So the fake name or the movie name is, I just lost it.
Camp something.
Yeah. Shoot. Oh, okay, I just had it here. So let me look back at it here. Crystal Lake.
Crystal Lake. Yep.
Yeah. But let me bring
that
up
wasn't the actual name
here.
of the lake, but that's all right.
I'm bringing something up here for you guys. The Merkins. All right, so the Merkins is the name of a real band, and they did a couple, like 6 years ago, they did "I'll Kill You That Way" and "Slashing Bodies" as a parody of the stuff. Now I can't play it for you here, but Slash Street Boys, official Backstreet Boys parody. I love this song. I did not like the Backstreet Boys because I wasn't into the boy bands, but I like this one here because it's just so good. They have, let me go into the Merkins' actual site here. All the different videos, Slashing Bodies 7 years ago, Slash Street Boys 6 years ago, Leatherface, Friends with No Faces.
Yeah.
I got Friends in Low Places, or Friends with No Faces, all sorts of them, just plenty of different ones and stuff. And they've got hundreds of videos out now that they 166 videos just on the Merkins page, and they had another page that was they started one of those Slash Street Boys. I think they took it down, just got everybody to come over here to this one. But yeah, so the Merkins, check it out. But I also have not been a rap fan, but shoot, I can't reverse the oldest. There we go, oldest. So they had some they were doing Freddy stuff 9 years ago, but then they got Slash Street Boys and Faces. Where's George Michael Myers doing Careless Sister. Where's the one with George Michael Myers doing Faith. The Deadly Bunch. Die by My Knife. Some other ones. Where's the there it is. Vanilla Mike. Instead of Vanilla Ice, Vanilla Mike. Slice Baby. That is a good one. Some of these I haven't gone in to look at yet. But some of them are really good. I watched I Think My Chainsaw Is Sexy. And hello, Sydney. I don't know why that's taken off that I've watched it. Maybe I'll watch it on the other channel. But yeah, there's some really good ones here. But and that's some of the things. So like right now, I got the grandsons in there watching, or two of them watching Monster House. So that's the other safe way too, is have your kids start throwing a Halloween video party, and that way you can buy the proper candy and stuff, and just give them everybody there a little bag of mixed candies. Where you got a bag with all the little small bags in it, and the little Three Musketeers, the miniature Kit Kats and stuff like that in it. And CR wants a slice of pumpkin pie. Oh, hang on. If he wants pumpkin pie, I gotta show him the proper way to eat pumpkin pie. And I've taken it here. And just see if I can find it real quick here. I just shifted it out of the Halloween one because I was going to make a Thanksgiving folder. Where's that pie? This is a pie for CR. Is it? Come on, where'd it go? I'm getting down to it should show up here in a second here. Huh. I must have accidentally shifted it to a different folder. Yeah, I may have shifted it to a different folder. But basically, it was a slice of pumpkin pie in a big container of Cool Whip sitting on top of the Cool Whip. Dang, that was so good, too. That would have been a good one. I see all the other rude and crude ones I pulled from in there out here. That one didn't come. Oh, wait, I found it. I did find it. I went by it too fast. For CR.
Yeah, you can keep the Cool Whip, but yeah.
Yeah. Now, if that was real whipped cream, that's I do. I like a little pie with my whipped cream.
Yeah. I like a little eggs with my bacon.
Well, it's like because we had cows, when we make whipped cream, we'd make the big bowl on the mixer of whipped cream, and that stuff was when we whipped it up, man. When we whipped it up, it stayed whipped for a long time. Crave, yep. Pie fixes things, yep. All right, so let's see what else I got here. Oh yeah. Let's see what I can find out over here. Somebody else up here. Oh, wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? All right, so coming up here, Thursday's a midnight ride. We're going to be doing, we're going to, being Halloween, we're going to talk more Halloween stuff just because it is Halloween.
We'll be freestyle.
Tell everybody, bring your ghost story. Bring your ghost story. And if you want to come up, you can tell your ghost story, or you can type it in sections in the chat. So you get it. I've typed out on a Word doc. That way you cut and paste, cut and paste, cut and paste. You know, the number of characters you can do.
What did the ghost say when he stubbed his toe? Boo hoo. Okay, you can tell your grandkids that one.
No. All right. So yeah, Thursday is Halloween. Friday is I didn't realize when I was making this up. I just realized that today, Friday, is we're going to be talking about winterizing your livestock. But Friday would have been my mom's 102nd birthday. So,
jeez,
I may be a little bit out of it on that day. She was born on All Saints Day. Saturday is get ready for another panic run on supplies. Because that panic run is going to start
Wednesday, the following week.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to start Wednesday. Come on, get back over and show me the dates.
The day after Selection Day.
Yeah. Idiocy. Stupidity. Yes, it'll be the 6th. All right, so Monday is we're going to talk about air drying and hanging up herbs, peppers, onions, all that fun stuff, and even talk about some root vegetable storage, how to store them, apple storage, stuff like that on Monday. Next Tuesday, Technical Tuesday, because it is that day, we're going to kind of monitor what's coming in on the what the idiots are doing out there and what the illegal how do I want to put this, the illegal professional politicians are trying to pull.
You mean like when there's like 12% of the votes are in and they call it like that?
Yeah. Or worse, like let me see if I can find this one here real quick.
And then they flip the numbers live on TV. Yeah. Last time they'll be better about it this time, so you got to look a little harder.
Oh, he unsent it. Which one did he unsend? Dang it, that's the one I wanted to show too. Over on Courtney has a election chat up, and maybe he left it on the other one because he posted this on 2 different ones, but it was a breaking news of a box of ballots, of early election ballots. They can do early election things, and the box was sitting there, and somebody came by and burnt it.
Oh, that wasn't just a box. That was the ballot box where you put your votes in, and yeah, they lit it on fire.
Yeah,
I forget what county that was in. Probably Georgia.
It was a red county.
Of course it was.
Yeah, so they were trying to get rid of the red votes.
Hopefully only the Blues fell for the box trick and put their stuff in there. That would be fun.
Yeah. All right.
And not a camera to be found to see who did it. Oh, it was offline for that minute. Yep.
Yeah. Oh well, everyone, we're gonna wrap it up here now. So think about what you can do for your kids to make it a happy Halloween, a safe Halloween, and a fun one. Oh, wait a minute. There are if you have Roku, Tubi, Max, Disney, or
You're froze.
I know there are, you can, if you search Halloween movies, you can have everything from Halloween and Friday the 13th down to Beetlejuice, Caroline.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
I
Come
didn't
on.
see that one,
That
but
was the
the ones that are
best B
the ones that
movie.
are kid friendly. They're, so the grandkids are in there watching some of those. The oldest one is liking Caroline.
I like the Blob.
Yeah,
The original.
and yeah, so they're watching a bunch of different ones. Igor, the animated movie Igor is a good Halloween one for the kids. And you just get the kids to, you get all the, if you have them on DVDs, you set them out. All right, here's all the Halloween ones. Pick yours. Unfortunately, the grandsons aren't old enough to appreciate Beetlejuice.
Don't say it 2 more times. Just don't. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I ain't gonna do it. Then I gotta fight the guy and beat him back down again and stuff him in a crate. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna do that. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
That's it.
Open the door and boo, scare the kids.
Game over.
Well, back in the day, some of the grocery stores would have the life-size things like the skeleton I had up here before in the past.
Yeah, Grim Reaper. Yep.
And the pirate skeleton, the witch and stuff, and yeah. So those were
motion sensitive. You get
no,
near
not
it.
motion sensitive. They were just the wire frames. They come in one piece, or 2 pieces. You put them together and set them up there. It's all latex and it's all cool. And the grandkids, when they don't see it all year, the first time they see it, all scared and everything. Last year, when I had them in here, so I wasn't using the green screen, they got to the point they were going up there poking them. 3 months later, they opened up the closet in there, and they're scared of them again. Now, my nephews never had a chance not to see his stuff because we had stuff up all the time at my parents' place. We left up Frankenstein's laboratory year round because it was built into structure stuff. Madame Leotis was left up year round. And there was, my brother, the garage there had all the monsters in the garage and everything. So they saw it all the time. Those guys, you can't scare those guys at all.
Hey, do you remember way back in the day? My mom had one. It was like the cherub for Christmas, but the eyes, the lids moved. Like you could if you tilt it back a little bit, the lids would open up. It was weighted. Well, the body was all destroyed, and I found the head in her basement. And I asked her if she wanted. I said, "You want?" She's like, "No." I took it home. So my daughter, who at the time was like 14 or so, my oldest, and she was having a Halloween party, and they were all downstairs doing a sleepover. And I went outside, and I just tossed a pebble at the window just to make them all look like, what was that? And they'd all come over like looking at it, and I would literally just shove this head up in their view. And yeah, I couldn't live that one down for a while because my daughter basically didn't want to talk to me for about 6 months after that.
Because all her friends didn't want to talk to her anymore.
That's right. I didn't care. I had fun. It was funny to watch. I wish I had video camera going back then, but there really was none. Yeah. But that was fun.
All right, everyone. Have a good night. Stay safe, and we'll see you Thursday. Take care, everyone.
Trick or treat.
Smell my feet.
Give me something good to eat.